Hi everyone, it's Cherie from 12 by 12 Cardstock Shop, and today we're going to glue this guy together from beginning to end and add the embellishments. For the embellishments I used are the Nouveau Crystal Drops in the color Simply White. That's the smaller bottle. The bigger one is Nouveau Crystal Glaze, which I'm going to use for the nose along with glitter. So the Nouveau Crystal Drops that I'm using now in the color Simply White, I just went around the inner edge of the tree. The reason I'm starting with these two pieces, the nose and the tree, is to give my Nouveau time to dry so I don't smear it. I've already had plenty of trial by fire and have thrown pieces away, not on this one, but just from not necessarily knowing an order to complete it in. So I found when I'm going to add stuff like this, that I do this first to get it out of the way to allow it to dry so I don't smudge or ruin it. And then we're going to use those pearls I used last month on the mermaids for earrings, and on the bralette I'm going with the red and the green for Christmas ornaments on the tree. And I'm just going to set the tree on top of my little boxes to allow the tree to dry. And I did use size number 4 as all of the squares on each one. There's 6 squares are numbered 1 through 6. So now this is his nose, and I'm just using Nouveau Crystal Glaze. It goes on clear, it dries clear. It allows me to add glitter, or as another video that I've done for a crystal ball, ink. You can do so much with this, and one bottle goes a long way. Now, none of this is a have to. I'm just giving you guys more options to utilize some of the stuff that we buy, because I know everything looks so fun when we see it, and then you kind of hit a wall, not knowing what else to use it for. I mean, you can only make so many little girls and use it for earrings so many times, one size, but what do you do with the rest of them? Well, that's where this comes in. Now for the fun part. So this file is from MarjorieAnnDesigns.com, and it is called Christmas Cookies. This is ginger number 3, and in Cricut Cut Design Space, the width is 9.0, the height is 7.318. All of my paper is textured except for the mouth and the eyes. So this color is going to be American Crafts Textured Caramel, and that is going to be for the whole ginger. So I started by gluing on his legs, and then I'm putting on his body. The tree, the green is the color grass, and the darker tree cookie base is the color truffle. After I glued his body on, I'm going to glue his face on. And here's just a trick you guys can try if you'd like. I don't know how many of you guys have tried to cut out the mouth, and it always ends up ruining the edges. They're either ripped, torn, shredded, but they're never one solid piece. I actually draw the mouth on, the entire mouth, and then I duplicate the mouth to cut out, and I just snip off the outer edges that would curve to give me the whole mouth formation, but you can't even tell looking at it that it's not all cardstock. So I glued his mouth on, and I did do his tongue prior to the video because that tongue is so small I didn't want to lose it. It is in the color Bubblegum, also by American Crafts. So after I got his face together and on, except for his nose, I glued his feet on. And then I'm going to put the icing onto his feet. I didn't do any shading with chalk on these, and I'm not sure I'm going to, just because there is so much going on with them. I don't want to take away from any of the focal points. Now, I know I've been asked the question, how do I know how tall to make them? I make them where their cheeks from left to right are 2 inches. I'm putting his nose on, that nose that we did the glaze on. So from cheek to cheek is 2 inches. Each of those dark squares are 1 inch completely, top to bottom, left to right. And that gives me a completed size of 4.5 to 5.25, which works great on my 12 by 12 layouts. So the trick with the bow, not to have all the excess glue make a mess onto the bow because it is so small, I just kind of did an outline on my finger in the glue, touched it to my finger as you've seen. attached it to the left base first and then turned the right base to make it line up. But I noticed a friend of mine, I couldn't figure out how all of her letters never had glue all over the place, and I asked her, and she gave me the finger trick with glue. I know it's a whole lot of information to get in one video, so if I miss anything or you guys have questions, just feel free to comment. I'm pretty good at answering. I'm going to glue the hat together, and the rounded part goes up top, the flat part goes on the bottom. You can place the bow on either side or not put it on at all. It's up to you. And this isn't a have to as far as what I'm doing. This is just for ideas to help you guys expand on your pieces. I like mine to have a lot of personality. And the funny thing was, I posted one just because it was something that I had cut out a while ago, and I figured I would put it together since I have all these baggies with them for downtime. If Cricut goes down, Design Space, then I already have pre-cut out pieces. I've been doing that for a long time, and I was like, oh, he's so cute and it's the perfect season, why not? Well, then I got questions, hey, how'd you do his nose? What'd you add to the trees? So I figured I would do a video of a second piece because I ended up with another order of them. So I did cut out a second set. That way I could show you guys the process. So I went ahead and added the little glaze, not the glaze, sorry, the icing to the top of his head and his eyebrows. The one eyebrow is going to get hidden, but I still put it on there just because I cut it out. I just am never sure if I'm actually going to place the hat sideways or unevenly, so I just don't discard the eyebrow. I keep it because if I put the hat straight across, that other eyebrow would be missing if I didn't put it on. So we're going to put the tree top onto the tree base. That's the color Grass and Truffle, sorry. And just with the bone folder, I go over the back, and I do it on the glass. That way it doesn't end up doling my Nouveau drops. So the tree is rounded at the top, and I lined the rounded part up with the round part of his face. And his bum did look like it was a little crooked, but that's because it pokes out from behind the tree, which I thought is extra cute. So before you glue on your pearls from 12 by 12 cardstock shop, go ahead and glue on that arm. The reason we do videos is to help you guys because we still make mistakes. I've been doing this for over 20 years, and never be in a hurry, never get discouraged, and never compare your stuff to anybody else's. You'll be a lot happier if you can grab ideas from Etsy, any of, the creators, and just go with it. And you can even expand on what we do. But we put it out there for you guys to copy and for you guys to get ideas from. And that's just something we enjoy doing. And it's also to help cut down the mistakes, because I glued on all these pearls before I glued on the arm, and there was a lump, so I had to take my scalpel and pop off the one that was under his hand. The pearls do come with like a wax chalk pencil, but I had back and neck surgery years ago and I have tremors, so I struggle touching the pearl inside the container, and it didn't dawn on me until I did the voiceover for this. I could have just poured them out and picked them up. So I dug them out with a tool that I have from my diamond art from years ago, and I used art glitter glue for this whole project, and all I did was just put little dots of art glitter glue down, and then I used the pencil because it picks them up super easy once you can actually get the tip to connect to the pearl. And I just place them on the art glitter glue because they come off very easily. There's no struggle. I don't push down hard because I don't want the glue to seep out from under the bottom. But he came out so cute. Any questions, let us know. Thanks for watching. And I do read the comments. I might not get back to you right away, but I will respond. Have a good day, guys. Enjoy.